Welcome back to the Venusian Vengeance commentary. We're now on level 5, which is the motorcycle level. Now, when I started working on the game, having a motorcycle level is something I really wanted to do in the game. I knew I wanted to have a vehicle section, and motorcycle seemed like the obvious choice for a ridiculous run-and-gun action game. So, the only thing more awesome than fighting communists on Venus is fighting them on top of a motorcycle. So here is one of the very few places where I stop the action for a moment, where you have to hit that computer to open the door so you can leave. The main reason I do this is to put in one of the very few short story dumps in the game, where I start to set up what you're going to be facing in the laboratory that you're trying to reach. So passage to Alpha Lab has been restricted. Only designated patrols allowed past this outpost. So now, you have the expectation you might be facing something other than communist soldiers at Alpha Lab. Maybe their experiments have gone awry and you're going to have to face the result of that. And now the doors are open and you can get on the motorcycle. When I was receiving feedback for this section, I actually got an interesting comment, which I liked. It wasn't something I had been intending, but it's a nice side result of that, in that when they first came into this room, because they had been running and gunning for the whole game, they just hopped on the motorcycle assuming the doors would open for them. And when it didn't, it again subverted their expectations, and it was a interesting moment where they suddenly had to pause and think after a game where they had just been running and gunning for the whole time, which I like. I like that there's that little extra. I mean, it's kind of a funny moment of expecting the doors to open for you and just slamming into them with the motorcycle. So I get on, and you're now moving pretty quickly on the motorcycle. The first section, just getting you used to the motorcycle. There's pillars that you need to avoid. Then I start introducing the motorcycle enemies. You can knock them into walls. You can get knocked into walls yourself. You can shoot them. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on, since a lot of times it can be easier to get them to hit a wall than to kill them by shooting them. Oh, I just fell off the back of the screen. So, I think it's a pretty fun... Damn it. Why do I keep doing that? I think it's a pretty fun, thing to, jostle around the enemies, trying to knock them into the walls while not being knocked into the walls yourself. So I feel like I captured the sort of motorcycle action sequence that I was trying to get with this scene. The sort of thing that would be in a movie where they're, ramming into each other and shooting at each other and that sort of stuff. And it offers a nice change of pace from the rest of the game where you're on foot. This is a bit of a change in gameplay while still being more or less fitting with the type of game you're playing. Like, it's not changing perspective, it's just a little variation on top-down run and gun. And also, this section is hard. I am actually having trouble with this. I haven't played it in a while. So you finally get to the bridge, which has been blown up, and you fall off into the jungle, which will be the next level. Thanks for watching.